Hello friends, today we are going to work another example on how to find the highest common factor of numbers. And if you remember, in our first example, we used three different methods on how to find the highest common factor of numbers. Today, we are going to use the same three methods and find the highest common factor of this particular numbers. And these numbers are 24, 36, and 48. We are going to find their highest common factor. To use method 1, you take each of these numbers and find their factors and put them in curly brackets. So I will take 24 and find the factors of 24. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24. So these are the factors of 24. I'll take the next number, which is 36. Factors of 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18, 36. So these are the factors of 36 too. Factors of 48. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 16, 24, and 48. After this, you will now look through all these three sets and pick the common numbers that are in all these three sets. That is a number that you can see through all these three sets. So you can see that the intersection of these three sets, I have 1 throughout, 2 is also there, 3 is also there, 4 is appearing through, 6 is there throughout, here 8, but here no 8. I have 12 2 going through all the three sets. Here 24, no 24 here. So that means that my highest common factor can now be found in this particular set, because these are the common members in all the three sets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Then you now look at these numbers, which of them is bigger. Then you pick that one as your highest common factor. And that number is going to be 12. So therefore, the highest common factor of 24, 36, and 48 is 12, because 12 is the greatest number there. Now we'll move to method 2. Method 2, you pick each of these numbers and put them in prime factorization form or prime multiplication form. So if I take 24, you see that 24 is the same thing as 2 times 12. Then I'll pick 12 and break it as 2 times 6. Then I'll pick 6 and break it as 2 times 3. So this means that 24 is the same thing as 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. And if you look at this one will be 2 to the power 3 times what? 3. That is 24. I'll pick the next number, which is 36. Put 36 in prime form. That will be 2 times 18. Then 18 will be 2 times 9. Then 9 will be 3 times 3. Meaning 36 can also be expressed as 2 times 2 times 3 times 3, which is the same thing as 2 to the power 2 times 3 to the power 2. Now, take the last number, which is 48. I'll have 48. Breaking it will be 2 times 24. Then we'll break 24, which is 2 times 12. Break 12, which is 2 times 6. Breaking 6 will be 2 times 3. And this means that 48 is the same thing as 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. The 2's are 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 times this 3. So this will give me 2 to the power 4 times what? 3. Now, after this, you see this one is 24 expression. This is 36. This is 48. After this, you now look at the power of 2. Which of them is small? And you see that the power of 2, the smallest part is this one, where it is to the power 2. And you look at 3, which one is the smallest power? You see that yes, the power is 1, here 2 is 1, but here is 2. So we'll pick those with the smallest power. That what I'm trying to say is that it means that 24 here is now the same thing as 2 to the power 3. So I will now break the 3 as 2 times another 2 times 3. We can put it this way. If I take 36, 36 will now be 2 to the power 2 times 3 times 3. Then 48 is the same thing as 2 to the power 2 times another 2 to the power 2 because they are 4 and we want to express in the form of power 2 times this one 3. Now I will now check where can I get a common number through all of this, I mean a pair. And you can see that here if I take 2 to the power 2 and 3, I mean this one and this one, I can now have that one to be 2 to the power 2 times 3. Here too I can take this one and this, they are also the same. That means that here I've left only this. Here too I'm leaving this. That one too will be 2 to the power 2 times 3. Then if I come here, you know, I can pick this, leave this one. So because this one will be my common, this in here. That will be 2 to the power 2 times 3. So you see that all of these are now the same and I can find them through all these numbers. Meaning my highest common factor for these numbers will now be 2 to the power 2 times 3. And 2 to the power 2 is 4 times 3. And 4 times 3 is 12. So you can see that that one to the common factor or the highest common factor there is 12. Now let's use method 3. Method 3. Method 3. Take each of these numbers and divide by the first prime number if it can go. If the first prime number cannot, then you use the second prime number. So you see that here I can take 24 divided by the first prime number, that is 2. Here 2 will be 36 over 2 and here will be 48 over 2. Now 24 over 2 is 12. 36 over 2 is 18. 48 over 2 is 24. Now I can now pick 12, 18 and 24 and divide them by 2 again because 2 can go into them. So 12 over 2 is equal to 6. Here 18 over 2 is equal to 9. Here 24 over 2 is equal to 12. Now you see that this time around 2 cannot go through because 2 cannot go into 9 without a remainder. But 2 can go into this and this. So we'll look out for another number that can go through all these numbers without a remainder. And you can see that 3 can go. So I will take 6 over 3, which is 2. Here 9 over 3, which is 3. 12 over 3, which is 4. And the number that I have now is 2, 3, 4. And there is no number that can go into these numbers without a remainder. So that means that my division will stop here. And to now get my highest common factor, what I'll do is I will now pick the number that I use for the first division and write it down. And that number is 2 times the number that I use for the second division, which is also what, 2. Times the number that I use for the last division, that is the third division. And that one is what, 3. And you can see that 2 times 2 is 4 times 3, which is 12. So this is how we use the method 3, 2. All of these methods is used to find the highest common factor of numbers. So you can use them and choose the one that you can use without any difficulty. Thank you for watching this video. If this is your first time of watching, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, Nabla Online Maths, so that you'll be notified anytime a new video is being uploaded. You can also go to my YouTube channel and view or watch some of the past videos. I have a lot of videos on different topics in my YouTube channel. Thank you once again and have a nice day. Bye bye.